What is going on, everybody? I'm coming to you today with an X-Wing 2.0 squad build, and this is going to round out my squad builds for just the standard X-Wing 2.0 release tournaments that are basically in the second edition format, not extended. And so what second edition format is basically just all the blister packs and the core set, not stuff that was available in the conversion kits. So this is kind of an introductory rule set just for people maybe that are just starting out, that don't have vast 1.0 collections. And so these are kind of like starter builds. I've already done Empire and Scum, and we're going to do a Rebel Alliance build today. Before I jump too far in, if you are just starting out, you might want to know I'm giving away an X-Wing 2.0 core set right now, and all you have to do to win a 2.0 core set is to become a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my other videos. It's as simple as that. That is going to be running for a few more days. That will be announced some point next week, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably be in an X-Wing video. All right, so we're using the official squad builder right now, and while it is not perfect, one of the things that is good about it is it does have these different variants and formats and everything. All right, so now if we look in our squad builder, the only things that are available for X-Wing 2.0 is right now is the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, and the U-Wing. So and the U-Wing is going to be pretty much just the U-Wing stuff that was in the SAWS expansion. So none of your original U-Wing stuff, only the new 2.0 stuff that was in X-Wing Wave 14. And same thing is going to go for your X-Wings. You're also going to have your X-Wing Wave 14s as well as your core set. So the X-Wings actually have a huge variety of pilots. So in this format, it's very likely that you will see a lot of X-Wings. You may see a lot of only T65 X-Wing builds. That's very, very possible. So let's go ahead and start with that. I'm going to actually use a U-Wing also, but we're going to go with the 2 tubes, Edrio 2 tubes. Before you activate, if you are focused, you may perform an action. And that's what we're going to run for Edrio 2 tubes. Now, the thing is, it's before you activate, so it's not really that easy to gain, tokens before you activate. So how are we going to do that? Well, that's pretty simple. We're going to go at his bro Benthic 2 tubes, and we're going to have 2 of the Wave 14 pilots right here in this build. And that's one of the things. I'm just trying to vary it up, so this way you get a little bit of a lot of different things into your starter build. And so Benthic 2 tubes is after you perform a focus action, you may transfer 1 of your focus tokens to a friendly ship at range 1 to 2. The idea here is they're both initiative 2, so you can do them in any order you please. However, all you have to do in this case is have Benthic do a focus first, give him then go pass that focus to Edrio. Edrio gets a free target lock, or maybe barrel roll, or well, maybe even boost, because we're going to put the servo motor S foils closed on him, and then that gives him a little bit more flexibility, makes him a little bit easier to fly as long as his brother is with him. What you don't want, though, is you don't want Benthic to die, and then Edrio is just a regular X-Wing. So, what else are we going to give this little guy? Well, I'm going to give him the R4 Astromech, and one of the reasons is that we don't want him to be too stressed. We want because the thing is, if he is stressed, you're not going to be able to perform that free action. So, when the event comes that you do have to do red maneuvers, you want it to be a lot easier to clear the stress, because then you don't get to take advantage of your special abilities. So Benthic is going to be here also, and Benthic is going to run some fun stuff. First off, the configurations are free, so we definitely want that. And we'll go ahead and we'll put the pivot wing open, so we have a little bit better defense, but it could be either way. I think we only want to close it when we're getting ready to turn around. So for our, I'm going to put some crew on here, since we're probably going to be doing focus actions. I think that's pretty much the main thing we're going to be doing, and we're going to be passing that focus to someone else. So one of the things I think is definitely an idea is you could do Perceptive Copilot, but I think there's other options here, and I think I'm going to go with Saw Gerrera instead, because this Saw Gerrera is basically saying we don't need focus actions. Saw Gerrera is saying when you perform an attack, you may suffer a damage to change all of your eyeballs to crits. So that's way, way better than a regular focus for attack, at least. So, so if we don't really need our own focus, because again, the benthic 2 tubes ability is only letting you trade one focus for, to another ship. He's not letting you put both of them. So having 2 focus isn't going to help us here a whole lot. So looking at our other crew options that are available, I actually really like Magva Yarrow here. After you defend, if the attack hit, you may acquire target lock on the attacker, because rerolls are something that you're not going to have. So Magva is a way for you to get rerolls, and I think that works. This way you have your rerolls and your focus. This turns this kind of a support ship into a pretty, have a good amount of bite to it. So I like that. So what else do we want to have? Well, there's some other options that can synergize a little bit with benthic in case maybe Edrio ends up getting killed. Let's put a Y-Wing in there. Now, there's a lot of different ones, but I like Yvonne Verlaine. It's one of our newer pilots. Yvonne Verlaine is kind of a support ship. And at the start of the engagement phase, you may spend a focus token to choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. If you do, that ship rolls 1 additional defense die while defending until the end of the round. So all of a sudden now, if somebody is getting focused down, she can potentially help them survive a little bit more. And that's something that, if she's in a position where she can't focus, maybe benthic can give her a focus instead. So there's a little bit of synergy there. We're going to give her an ion cannon turret, because that's one of the things that Y-Wings are just... They don't have to run turrets, but they can go bomber mode or torpedo mode. There's a lot of different options for Y-Wings now, and that's great. But I like that. The turret just means it's so much easier. Makes it a little bit easier. I like that. I'm also going to give her trick shot in case she is flying around. I like the idea of having a ship with a turret being able to point it left or right and kind of fly around the asteroids, and shooting in the middle of the board, but they're flying around like doing a donut around the edges of the board. And I think trick shot makes it a little bit more likely that that can actually work. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. Now, this is actually putting us pretty close to our cap on points, so we don't have a whole lot more, but I think we can fit a 4th ship in here. And we'll go back to the T-65 X-Wings, and we're going to go with Biggs. Biggs is going to, definitely, he's not the same as he used to be. He's now able to basically stop 1 die result instead of forcing you to attack him altogether. But it works, and and that's nice. We're not really gonna have any points left over to upgrade him very much, but we can still at least give him S-foils. So we'll go ahead and give him the servo motor S-foils, and that brings us exactly to 200 points. So that is the list, guys. So I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and enter to win that X-Wing core set. I know that getting into 2.0 has been difficult on a lot of people's wallets, especially depending on the size of your old collection. If you've had to buy multiple conversion kits or some of the new blister packs, or like Solo's Falcon as well, or Lando's Falcon from Solo. And it does become Solo's Falcon, but yeah, it's taking a toll on you. So we're trying to run giveaways as often as possible over here and help you guys out. And again, the winner of the core set giveaway will be announced early next week, so stay tuned for that as well. But that's about it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com and stay tuned. Click that bell for alerts so you don't miss new stuff. You don't want to miss when the winner is announced, and there'll be plenty more content coming here very soon. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.